Okay, so the next topic of pediatrics that we have, it is malnutrition. So what are the important points of malnutrition that you need to know? First of all, there are two types of malnutrition that often comes in exams. First is marasmus and the other is kwashiorkor. Now what are the different features of the both of these? Number one, in marasmus there will be a severe growth failure, while in kwashiorkor there will be a moderate growth failure, and in marasmus there will be a remarkable muscle and subcutaneous fat wasting, while in kwashiorkor there will be less remarkable wasting, and a patient of marasmus will be irritable and alert, while a patient of kwashiorkor will be apathetic, or it will show apathy, and there will be no edema in case of marasmus, and there will be subsequent edema in case of kwashiorkor, and there is loss of fat due to decreased proteins and carbohydrates, and in this there is mostly the deficiency of proteins, and in this case the hallmark is wasting, while in this case the hallmark is edema, and it is due to the loss of overall calories or overall caloric intake of the child, while in this case in kwashiorkor the major feature is the loss of protein intake, which leads to edema. Now in this case the child will appear thin, and wasting is visible in the arms, in the buttocks, in thighs, and there is also a loss of buccal fat pad, which will result in monkey faces, while in this case there will be a triad of growth retardation, mental changes, apathy and edema. So these were the important points regarding differences of marasmus and kwashiorkor. Now, what are the best indicator of malnutrition? In case of acute wasting, in case of acute malnutrition, there will be wasting. That is, there will be a decreased weight for height. So wasting or decreased weight for height indicates acute malnutrition, while stunting or decreased height for age indicates chronic malnutrition. So these are the two important MCQ points. So what are the investigations that you will need to be carried out in case of uh, in case of you can say investigating a case of malnutrition? So first of all, you'll take a thorough history and do a thorough general physical examination, and then you'll send certain investigations, for example blood examination including blood glucose, CBC, blood smear microscopy, inflammatory markers, and serum proteins, which will be decreased in case of kwashiorkor, stool microscopy, urine analysis and culture, and chest x-ray. Basically all these investigations are carried out in order to rule out any disease which can possibly cause malnutrition. So the investigations for malnutrition includes blood glucose, CBC, blood smear microscopy, inflammatory markers like ESR, CRP, and serum proteins, stool microscopy, urine analysis and culture, and chest x-ray. Now what is the treatment of malnutrition? First of all, there should be a hospital admission and resuscitation, and there should be a treatment and prevention of hypoglycemia, treatment and prevention of hypothermia, treatment and prevention of dehydration. Now you have to correct the electrolyte imbalance, and we might also require IV access for that, and we have to treat the underlying infection if there is an underlying infection or a parasitic infestation, because infection and parasitic infestations also result in malnutrition, and you have to treat any specific nutritional deficiency like some vitamin or mineral deficiency. Emotional and physical support should also be provided, and rebuild the wasted tissues, जिसको हम कहते हैं catch up growth, and start oral refeed cautiously, because the child might not be able to handle that much oral intake quickly. So follow up is also required. So what is the daily energy requirement in a child? So if the child is having a weight of 0 to 10 kgs, then he will need at least 100 kilocalories per kg, and if the child's weight is 10 to 20 kg, then he will require 1000 kilocalories plus 50 kilocalorie per kg over, and if he is more than 20 kgs, then he will require 15 kilocalorie plus 20 kilocalorie per kg over. So this is the calculation formula for energy requirement in case of children, and these are the treatment protocols of malnutrition, and these are certain investigations, and we had the differences between marasmus and kwashiorkor. So these were the important points regarding malnutrition in case of pediatrics, and I hope it was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching.